some of the retail reports that we've been getting. We got like a retail report that was not good, but at the same time, inflation down. And when investors, start to make decisions, buying decisions, can affect the markets. And now that if oil starts to go down and all of a sudden you start seeing sales on cruises and airline tickets, then you might see the travel industry get a little bit of a bump. I don't know if that's going to happen, but there is a little bit of this, I don't know, brief enthusiasm, I'd say you might call it. And when there's brief enthusiasm around the world or perhaps in the economy, whatever it is, take one wild guess what the American consumer does. When there's any little bit of optimism, hope, shift, change for the better, something, what's the first thing that the American consumer does? They buy stuff. No, they don't go on vacation, not yet. First, they start to buy. It's almost like it's their pilot position of spending. Nope, they don't buy a new car yet. They're not going to do that until the rates come down. No, they just buy stuff. They go on Shopify. They go on Amazon and they use their credit cards. And so the stock, and because hedge funds know this, so where do you think hedge funds start leaning in? Just think about it. Like, this is an approach for you guys to be thinking about. This is an approach that is, I think, unique to Trade With Me now. I'm not 100% sure. But this whole thought, and you've seen me do this a million times, where we create a narrative. And what I found out early in my trading career and late in my trading career is that if you trade your narratives, you're effed. But what I discovered, as most of you are aware, that if you create a bunch of different narratives about what and you don't even have to be right. That's what's so cool about narratives, is you don't have to be right, because we're not trading the narrative. But the narrative leads us to certain sectors and certain stocks to take a look at in a certain direction based on the narrative. And then if we can get some kind of a confirmation, a technical setup, then for me, this is a much better trade than just a technical setup. Does that make sense? Because I used to just trade technical setups. And I would look for them based on compression. What stocks are in a squeeze? Because this is how I was taught. So this particular methodology right here, I think, is just so effective, especially for legacy, where if you have a narrative, you don't have to be right or wrong about it. If it leads you to something, don't trade it yet. Let it lead you to a sector. Let it lead you to a stock or a bunch of stocks. Pick the best one, and then check out the technical setup, the way, thank you, Michael. The way you have been taught here. Look at the technical setup, check out the daily 50, the Bollingers, the squeeze, price action, higher highs, higher lows, the weekly charts, all the things that and then consider the trade. And so my narrative, as I circumlocute around this conversation, my narrative is that the U.S. consumer, some of their fears have been alleviated, and not justifiably, really. Peace in the Middle East, maybe. maybe there's peace in the Middle East. We'll see. For right now, there is. What they're all planning behind the scenes, who knows? But there is at least the illusion that there is peace between Israel and Arab nations. Many Arab nations want peace with Israel and are going to sign onto the Abraham Accords. Saudi Arabia comes to mind. Maybe they'll pull Turkey in there. Who knows who's coming next? Iran is so devastated. I don't think they have truckloads of weaponry and money to funnel to Hezbollah and to Hamas, the Houthis, and everything else. So I just don't think terrorism is going to be on everyone's mind between now and the end of the year. So now that kind of puts a lot of people here in this country at ease, even though we should be on freaking red alert because of what's in this country. I believe that what typically I have seen is that we spend money. As soon as we're a little bit relieved about something, we spend. And so this is a narrative, okay? And I might be wrong about this narrative, but I don't care. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong about it. So who would benefit? Let's see, Amazon, although I hate Amazon. So Amazon, Google, Visa, Mastercard, American Express. I don't think this is the symbol for American Express. Someone know the symbol for it? Is it AMX? I know it's not AMEX. I think it's AXP, actually. I think it's, right? I think it's AXP. American Express, PayPal. It's AXP, yeah. Thanks, Texas. Shopify. I don't think the banks necessarily. I think I want to stay away from the banks. I'll stay away from Nike and Lululemon because of China. Because China, we don't know what's going on over there yet. Not Lulu, and I don't know if there's a China deal that comes through, that would be good for Lulu. That would be good for Nike, but I'm not so sure. Maybe we'll look at Walmart again and Target. I don't know. Probably not, but we'll go through all of them and just see. So the individual places that people shop might not be the place to go because we don't know which one. Because Target could get an upgrade, yay, and it'll go up. Target could get a downgrade, ooh, it'll go down. Walmart could have problems with this or that and go up and down, and we just don't know. So maybe we stick with the processors, where the money goes. So again, this is all narrative, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm sharing with you, and I'll do this tonight. Perhaps we look here. Because if any one of these, and I'll throw Nike and Lulu in here also, and Ross. So, and then you could even go to Costco. People will start loading up on food. We didn't go to Costco the last few weeks. We're cutting back a little bit. Oh, man, now they're going to go. Kroger, which is KR, I think. You could even look at Coke. Big Coke and Pepsi during the summer. Oh, yeah, baby. Right? McDonald's, let's go, Wednesday night, let's go get some McDonald's. So Papa John's, Domino's, I think Domino's is DZ, I haven't traded that in so long. Right? So you could look at all of these individual things, but when you go to McDonald's, do you pay with cash or credit card? When you go to Costco, cash or credit card? When you buy, new yoga pants, Cheryl, at Lululemon, cash or credit card? Michael, when you buy those cute little tight summer swim shirts at Nike, you use a credit card or cash? Yeah, use your credit card, pay it off at the end of the month. Oh, is it PZZA? Yeah, what's the DZ one? Or did it change? Why did I think Domino's was like? No, this is Papa John's, and then Domino's is DPZ. Right. Thank you. So if all of this gets used on a credit card, doesn't it make sense? This is my narrative. Boom, 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 boom. You guys get me?
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.